Dear friends, I want to wish you a Shabbat Shalom. And on this Shabbos, we will be reading the Torah portion of Tavo. It is a portion that's always read in close proximity to Rosh Hashanah, as it includes the klalot, meaning the consequences that will befall the Jews if we do not follow in God's ways. This is something that's written twice in the Torah. Quite expressive, not as obviously revenge or punishment in the modern day term, but as rehabilitation for us if we totally veer away from the path of God and lose our connection to our inner moral compass and godly soul that we are vested with, and that is our true personality. But I want to dwell on something else we read in this week's portion, and that is that the Jewish people were commanded when you cross the Jordan River, you will take stones and you will write on the stone, you will etch on the stone the words of the Torah. And actually we are told the Jews did this several times. They made one set of stones that they left right by the Jordan River that they crossed, and then they made another set of stones when they came to the two mountains that surround the valley of Shechem, the place of Joseph's part in Israel. And whereupon the curses and the blessings were read to the Jewish people, to them to understand what they're undertaking in their entering Israel as a Jewish nation. And the question is, what is the significance of writing it on stone? Moshe was going to tell them verbally. Why do they have to have a stone and even more than one set? And here, what comes to mind is the saying people say, is this set in stone? When you want to know if someone is truly serious about what they're talking or committing to, or a principle that they mention, you want to know, is it set in stone? Because we understand setting in stone means that it's real. It's not fleeting. It's not only adhered to when it's comfortable or when you have time to pay attention, but when it's set in stone, it's an uncompromising principle. It's a way and a commitment that will not change just by the drift of the next wind, but it's something that we're truly committed to. And when the Jewish people came into Israel, God was telling the Jews, the desert vacation and honeymoon is over. Now you have to make Judaism happen. Are you truly committed? Is it set in stone? Or you will try, and if it works, good. And if not, let's try plan B, plan C, or let's try something totally different. And the Torah is telling us, set it in stone. Now we have to ask ourselves, what in Judaism, what message, what mitzvah, what detail is set in stone in my life? Is there something that's set in stone? One thing? Two? And how do I take that is so important to me, and I'll bring that same commitment to another thing in Judaism? Not only one set of stones, have a second set of stones, a third set of stones. Let us make sure, especially as we go into the new year, that Judaism is set in stone in our life. Specifics. Not I love Judaism, it's nice, it's good, it's meaningful, a nice meal. We're talking about something specific that's real, that usually will take a certain amount of sacrifice of something else that you would maybe like to do at that time, to wake up early, to spend some money, to make it as a priority over other things that may come in its way. And one is not enough. It's a good start. God gave us 613 mitzvahs that have in it many details. We have to make more. Just like in every other area in life, you want to succeed. You set certain things in stone. God says, so too it is with spirituality and Judaism, set it in stone. And we have to do the same in our lives and for our children. Make that Friday night meal one that everyone has to be there. Show up in your Shabbos nicest. Set the table. Make it something meaningful. And so on and so forth. Start somewhere. This is the time. So God bless you all. We love you all. Candlelight time in Montreal this Shabbat, 7:14 p.m.